I hope y'all love it.
What's up? Speaking of doing this, we're about to do this, guys. Welcome to the show. Episode Twomps. Big time. Big time. Ayo, shoutouts.
Episode 20 of the Lifted Scene.
Who's this one? This who's water?
That's
this?
yours.
That's mine.
Here, bud.
Oh,
You get that one.
I was going to give you some water.
Oh, don't. I got that one over there. That's mine. Hello, everybody at home. Hi. How's the YouTube channel going? How's the audio channel going? I think the audio channel's cooler. YouTube, killing it with our last video. Got about 5 views. Sick. Yo.
That means we have an
sick.
audience.
Yo, appreciate it, guys. Good looking out. You know, we're getting
much.
thumbs up. We're getting thumbs, guys. We're getting thumbs. We be appreciating that.
How are you guys doing today? We brought a
What up,
special
what up, what
guest
up?
for episode 20 as well, Mr. Flynn P&W. How's it going,
Mr.
brother?
Flynn.
Hey guys.
What's up, dog? Welcome to the show, guys. We're doing a show now.
I actually am really, really proud of myself right now, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you too, Flynn.
Thanks.
But yeah, we've we've for almost 20 different weeks stayed consistent with this.
20 weeks, dude. Yeah. Right there. Hit
Every-
it where it's hot.
Every
Hit it where
day-
it's hot.
I think there was 1 or 2 days where it was like on a Friday, or there was one day where it was on a Friday, and there was one day where we skipped it to a Monday.
That's right. We've never done an actual weekend show, have we?
No, we have not.
Have not. Dang. You know Hempfest is going on this weekend, right?
Are you available Saturday?
Yeah. I'm going to be there filming. I'm going to have all my stuff there. We should do a live.
Amanda's working Saturday.
We should do a live podcast. I mean, all we got to do is hit it up for an hour.
Oh shit, dude, that'd be
Hempfest
awesome.
is like all day. You can go in and out anytime you want.
Yeah.
If you
I'm
want to
down.
fucking roll.
Okay.
We
Well,
could do a
guys, you
show.
get more content coming. Maybe we'll try to put in. I'll try to. I don't know. Should I start getting footage for the YouTube channel? What do you think? I want to go hard on mine, but I don't know. I want to just put videos on that one every once in a while, but I kind of want to do one for the
No.
Lifted Scene.
I think you should go hard
On Lifted.
Go hard. Do it all.
on both.
By the way, guys, I am fucking
Mhm.
lifted prior to this. I have a story if you guys want to hear it real quick about this, how this piece came into.
What up, everybody? We're going to go into story time real quick.
And then, yeah, if that's okay.
Guys, this is just the Lifted Scene. You know how it goes. This is going to be another one of those. So sit tight. Enjoy yourselves. Flynn's in the house. Let's have a good time. Come on. Oh, shout out.
Shout out!
Oh, I left the windows open. I can hear cars.
I can hear him too.
Okay.
Let's try to close these real quick.
Oh, we just...
That's it.
There's the secret of our set.
Oh,
There goes the secrets.
Flynn, I think Flynn could probably reach up there.
Shout outs, guys. Shout outs.
Okay, now we're official podcast.
Why am I always the window guy?
You know,
Hey, I had you last time too.
you're a big help. You're a huge contribution to the show. That's why you're here to celebrate episode Twomps. 20 weeks in a row, guys. Give it up for us.
Okay, so right, like I'm said, you'll understand now in a couple seconds. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I have a.
I'll move your water over here, dear.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Did I
How's
just
it
call you dear?
That's okay.
Strange.
We're family.
Just
now.
came out.
So
I'll put it over
you'll
here.
probably notice there's this glass piece here, and for those of you who are not, gosh,
Audio
sorry.
listeners, we are doing a little bit of an unboxing here
Yeah.
on the show. So
I thought this piece came off.
you guys can sit tight and keep doing what you're doing. What are you doing? Are you driving in a car? Are you laying in bed?
Okay, we
Are
got
you
it.
on your way to work?
So before I show you YouTubers this, and so you guys know I'm growing some chili peppers at my apartment grow. I had 4 of them. They're getting way too big. Some Carolina Reapers, right?
Super big.
And I was like, I gotta get rid of one. So in my story, I did like a random giveaway and said, whoever wants one of these, hit me up, and I'll bring it to you. And I had someone hit me up, and it just so happened to be an amazing glass blower from the Seattle area.
Yikes.
Gotta give him a quick shout outs. We'll start with shout outs, I guess.
Shout
first.
outs.
Let's try to stick to
Shout outs, guys. Give it up now.
we got Lungtron glass. This thing is freaking beautiful. Some clear piece.
He made this?
His name is Jay Berry Glass.
Can I
That's
grab
Jay.
this device?
Yeah, you
with
can
my
show,
hands?
show the crowd now.
Ooh. Hey now, everybody.
That's freaking beautiful. This is probably the most expensive piece of glass I've ever held in my hands, to be honest.
This thing is bonkers insane.
So I'm gonna do some, I guess, marketing for him. I'm just gonna give show him some love for reaching out to me and actually taking care of my plant. It was so really my plan with that, and I guess a good topic too. If you guys want to talk about it, it was like unattachment today, and I'm practicing unattachment by giving plants away.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah.
Here's how I practice unattachment. I get my phone screen smashed, and I just don't give a fuck.
What the heck, dude?
It fell in the
I
street.
got Tim.
I know. I got to hit him up again. Tim.
Didn't you just get something done with your phone?
Just here, like
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
like
he was
2
here for the
episodes ago.
podcast, yeah.
Whenever Tim was here, like 3 episodes ago or something, he fixed my phone screen, and now it's broken again. But for good reason, though.
Shoutouts.
Shout out! So this this piece of glass here, it's in a huge like pelican case. Like this is a 1 foot by 10 inch pelican case with this foam lining on the inside, and this glass. Now I don't know. I'm not the best with describing like glass colors because I know these are particular, but this is some sort of a tan, brown, transparent, kind of a brownish color. And it has these sharp little horns. Do these look similar to like mammoth?
Yeah, I guess this guy,
like a mastodon.
the guy
tusks.
that blew this, he used to work for Mothership Glass, which is like really renowned in the Washington area for glass blowing, I guess.
Shout outs.
Well, it's not that I guess. I know, like you hear their name a lot. So yeah, he gave me a banger. I'm gonna do a video for him. I don't know, but so in return, he also gave me a dab, and that's why I'm all jacked up here today.
Dude, that's totally sick. What'd you guys get smoked on? Do you know?
Some Dutch treat.
Well,
note though, and I don't want to say that I drive intoxicated or whatever at any point in time, but Dutch treat I found was perfect for driving. So
allegedly, kids at home,
allegedly,
light up that Dutch treat.
This would look really good with like dandelions in it. My mom would like that.
I think it would actually look beautiful.
Flip it around so that it's facing the.
Actually,
the
here,
whole case
we're just gonna
thing.
keep it out for the show, and then we'll close this. How about that?
Yeah, close this thing up.
I'm just like
We're hiding this beautiful man over
I was
here.
pretty spacey before we started,
So
guys. I'm
this
starting
is
to
this
come
is
down
like
now.
a contraption to smoke weed out of.
Absolutely.
To smoke concentrated.
Concentrated weed. Okay.
Yes.
And this is the little dab hat,
So oils.
Mhm.
little crazy hat. Oh my gosh,
Oils,
guys! I
man.
just can't even explain this little topper. What's the topper called when you put the cap on? It's
Your
kind of
carb cap.
carb cap here. This
Yeah,
thing
this
is
isn't-
insane.
Yeah, so it's got a little bit of space, so you're supposed to twirl it like that. It's got that hole in the middle, so air passes through it to kind of give like a suction,
Yeah.
kind of a. So what it does is it compresses the oil down into the bowl, so you have a cleaner dab.
True that. I've seen some guys where it fits in there perfectly.
Yeah,
And then they bevel the top so it has that little airflow. They kind of have like a little swirly kind of thing. Yeah, for sure.
So this is what they call in the industry some heady glass.
Yo, this is some heady shit.
So what he wanted to point out was that if you look at the bottom, it's every
There's water in
color
there?
every color differential is one piece of glass. So imagine
I see. I
one,
got you. Like the rings.
That little ring around this piece. 2, the white 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, this is gnarly.
18, 19 pieces of glass.
Yeah.
Looks like 20 pieces of glass all for one piece.
We're going to have some photos of this on the Instagram for sure.
Yeah.
Go peep Planning Ahead or The Lifted Scene right now as you're
Not really
listening to
lifted.
this. So it's going to be, you'll see some photos of it. So tap into that power because this looks amazing. It's crazy. It's sick. It's dope.
Dude, I have something crazy to talk about too. The thing I dabbed out of was more amazing than this.
Oh, I thought you dabbed out of this thing, man.
No, I dabbed out of this.
Holy rigs.
This thing is like the first air concealed. Like at the bottom here, there's a different type of glass that when you heat it up, it turns dark red. To know for when
We got to
so
show.
you know when it's ready.
Here, flip that around.
You'll
It's
you'll
gonna
see
be blurry
it on,
that way.
you'll see it on the video.
Yeah.
Just pause
This
it.
thing
still
is
be a little
amazing.
bit
So he
blurry.
heated this thing up and it turned red, and that's when you knew it was good. And when there was like this color chart. When it got to the
Ooh,
middle
color
color,
charts.
it was like perfect. And it was probably the cleanest dab I've taken. It tasted so good.
So basically what you're saying is clean dabs, man. Is that what's fresh, bro? I mean, I'm just trying to get heady, bro, and I can't stand what I'm seeing on the news, bro. It's like Charlottesville, this Charlottetown. I don't even know. I just want to do dabs, man, and just forget about it. Can we all get along, man? I mean, seriously, I'm not kidding. Dabs.
I knew you were going to fit it in somehow.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
And that is the dab voice.
that is the
recommended
dab
by
voice, guys.
actually multiple of our listeners here. And so we do, actually, before I forget, Flynn reminded me earlier, I was just gonna probably blow through reviews, to be honest.
Yo,
I'm
we're
looking,
gonna go into
actually, you know how
shout-outs
I'm
and
high
reviews?
because I'm on iTunes and I'm looking up review in the taskbar instead of the lifted scene.
At a kid. Will
Okay,
that lead us
let's go.
into our segue song titles?
Oh yeah, I was
shout-outs and
thinking about
reviews?
this all day.
Yeah. Well,
I was like, we've gone I think like 2 or 3 episodes now with no reviews. I've been I've been trying to do some work on the side and just try to expose it to people.
Side
do
hustle.
a post here and there, and it's
yeah, we got to get those shout outs and reviews, guys. Sorry
How about
about
we
the
have our
show. It's,
guest
all over
read
the place.
the
Hey,
Flynn? You want to read this review?
This
Dog?
is the one all the way at the.
It's the very bottom one.
Flynn PNW, read that shit.
We got to warm Flim up.
Okay, 3,
Warm it up.
2, 1.
Shoutouts and reviews. Shoutouts and reviews. Shoutouts and reviews is our
Alright.
first segment where we read our reviews on iTunes, which you guys can go to the review section, leave a 5-star review, or if you're here on YouTube watching, comment down below your favorite part, or if you're a new subscriber, and subscribe.
You guys know the drill. You know what you want.
I'm not a very good reader, but
Oh,
this
let's hear
one's
it.
Me neither, dude.
This is
Gary
a
Vee.
5-star review by NYC Wasteland. This
Hey,
is
buddy.
personally my favorite podcast. These guys keep it real. There's a little bit for everyone to gain by listening to this series. Good job, guys. Keep it up, and thank you.
Dope.
That was a terrific read.
Another
Flynn.
5-star. Thank you, Flynn.
Give yourself more credit, man. Shout outs to Flynn. You're a good reader.
I'm like Gary. Yeah, Gary Vee talks about it all the time how he sucks at reading, but that's okay. If you make millions of dollars or you're great at what you do, if you're a photographer, you don't have to do numbers all day. You just get to use your brain
Brains.
in different ways. That's okay.
Brains and powers, and that's okay.
Yeah,
So that's it. That's all we got for reviews there today, huh?
that'll be all for shouts.
All
and reviews.
right.
Unless you guys have anybody
Thanks.
to shout out that you worked with this week or that you're pumped up about working with. Or
I would probably have to look something up. Somebody hit us up on, I think the Lifted Scenes page. I don't really want to get into it right now, but I do want to shout out to little kitty Miss Cush. God bless her heart. We lost a beautiful kitty just a few days ago, and I want to
saw
say just warm thoughts and prayers go out to Miss Cannabess, Best Buyers herself, a good dear friend and a sweet person. She lost her poor little kitty, Miss Cush. So I just want to say shout out to Miss Cush because that was a cool ass cat, and she's in
Dab
kitty
cat.
heaven now.
it's like half its face was brown, half its was black, right?
Yeah, had a cute
Beautiful.
little like lion's cut. You know how the bushy face and like kind of like the shaved down body.
Yeah.
It was a sweet ass kitty. Shout outs.
Shout out.
I don't know. Anybody else? Anybody else got some shout outs?
Shout outs to our sleepy intern. It was his birthday.
That's right.
Yep.
Dirty
Sleepy
30.
Steve.
Yep.
Shout outs. Happy birthday, Dirty 30.
Ayo Steve. All right.
Ayo Steve.
And that's
So-
it. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say shout outs to having a broken phone screen once again.
You gotta tell us how you did it, man.
So check this out. Here's the story. I was riding my bike on Madison, hauling ass because I just left my bank and phone just jumped out of the pocket. It was dangling by the headphones, and it was still in there intact with the headphone jack. And I looked down, and I was still pedaling and going. I was like, I did one of those Christopher Lloyd things from like Back to the Future where he's like, and then just seconds later it went kaplunk, just straight down. And I was like, I like did one of those skids and I like kind of like went to the curb and threw my bike down. And there was a car directly behind me, coming direct head on. It was in the middle of the street, my phone was. And I kind of like, the car noticed me because it was like slow kind of traffic. And I was like, hello. I'm pretty sure she saw my pink phone case on the ground and she was perfectly driving right dead center over it. So she would have missed it if she stayed on track. But for some reason, she like curved over
I think
and
she
ran
saw it.
directly over it with her tire. And it just
I think
went,
she would have been like,
crunch,
"Oh my
crunch."
god, if that was my phone," you know.
I think she was completely oblivious. And like, I was a little bit peeved at the time, kinda, but the day shaped up for the better. And I was just like, fuck it. It was funny. Whatever. It's just a phone
Dang.
screen.
Well, luckily we do have the man of screen repairs right on hand, Mr. Tim Nguyen.
We sure do. Tim Nguyen. What's
He'll
up, brother?
fix that probably in like
Shout
15
out.
minutes.
Yeah, I got to get
Wait,
it.
so he just got done fixing.
This one? Yeah, he just fixed it a few episodes ago when he was here. Tim Nguyen. I think he was in the house episode 17. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Yeah, he
right.
totally just fixed it, and you know, I'm gonna have to hit up my boy one more time.
You could be like, buy one get one free.
What's up?
Yeah.
I need a refund. Is there a guarantee on this? What's up with the warranty? Hey, Ayo Steve.
These phones, man, our lives like cling to them sometimes. I realize. You know, today I was having some fuck social media kind of thoughts today.
I saw that.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
okay.
word.
It's okay though, because out of that resistance, I was like today was like a de-leafing kind of day. I was just taking leaves off plants. Like that's all I was doing for fucking like 7 hours straight, right?
DM.
And I was, you know what I do in that time? I think.
Yeah.
And I thought about how, and I'm like, you know what I've been doing for like almost 300 days now, and then what our podcast is about?
Meditating.
And I was like, why don't I just fucking teach people that? Like, why don't I go out of my way to try to start doing that? Like, I do it every day,
For sure.
and it only promotes our show.
Yeah.
And it only promotes me.
Yeah.
And it's getting like popular. I think more people are requesting it now.
Yeah, dude. And you're good at it. And you're a good teacher. And I think
Thank you.
I think we'd be really good at that. I've even thought about that myself. Like, thought about having some kind of relate this,
Yeah.
you know, because I want to make one of those videos like Mike Seeley does. You know what I mean? But
yeah, man.
really, it comes down to me just wanting to make a video like Mike Seeley, and he's already killing it, dude. He's just smashing it. He's so good. I don't even know what level that guy's on. I want to meet Mike Seeley. He's
would
my
love to meet
hero
this dude.
now.
Yeah.
He's my new hero. I want to meet him more than I want to meet Gary Vee
Oh,
or
snap.
Tony Robbins or any of those guys. I don't even really care about that shit.
Damn, that's deep, dude.
I want to fucking rap with Mike
Yeah,
Seeley.
just like see how his brain works or how he talks to you.
I
or
just
what he
need to
talks about.
figure out how does he know how to walk me through my brain and let me arrive at spots where he knows exactly when I'm going to arrive there.
Yeah,
That's
he's been
weird.
to every level. He probably can do some really like spacey, freaky shit. To be honest.
He knows, dude. He's
Yeah, he
next
knows.
level.
He
He
knows.
knows. He's been, maybe we can just lead right into our weekly meditation reviews.
Boom.
All right. This is a new segment that we've been doing from day one. So it's not that new, but it just got established. And that
Yeah,
is,
more identified. Yeah,
what did we just call it? Weekly meditation reviews?
weekly meditation update, weekly meditation reviews.
There it is. Weekly meditation update. And 3, 2, 1. We got that weekly meditation update, baby. Weekly meditation update. Hit it.
Okay, well, now that has to happen every time. You do.
I guess that's the song.
And
that new?
no, I'm gonna try to remember it too. I'll try to remember it. So I'll listen to. I'll
Want
listen
to try
to
it again? Weekly meditation update, baby. Weekly meditation update.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Let's
ready?
try it. Let's try it. Let's try it as a acapella group right
All right,
now.
let's get it.
On 3, 2, 1. We got that weekly meditation update, baby.
Weekly meditation update. Okay. Okay, I got most of
We
it.
killed it. All right, we
All right.
got
Well,
it.
who's going first on our second or main topic established?
Flynn, you want to go first? Tell us about your week of meditation,
How was it, man?
because you've been meditating this week.
Yeah, dude. I see you.
Yeah.
We see you.
We
We hear you. How's it been going? How's it been treating you?
It's I've only done it like I haven't been doing it consistently like you guys. But
That's cool.
It's good, man.
You did it at least
I don't know. I've done it like
3-4 days out of the week.
Oh,
I
by the way,
mean,
we established a morning chat group to keep each other accountable.
true that.
Just us three, and so like today was. By the way,
Today it came full circle.
yeah, right. Are you starting to see it now?
yeah.
Today
Yeah.
was momentum,
Yeah,
dude.
so,
That's
yeah.
real.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about that after. But tell us about your week. Yeah.
Hit it.
My week was good. I'm trying to kind of like find what works best for me, I guess.
Yep.
I'm also just trying to get through the basic part of Headspace. That too.
True.
So, but yeah, like I noticed it was doing like 2-minute things at first, and then like I saw that you can change like the duration, so I started doing that. But I don't know. I'm finding that like I'm not giving myself enough time, like in the morning, to
Yeah.
really
Right.
just-
Understood.
to really just sit there. Like I don't know. Like I'm like kind of like, oh man, this time's going by like really quick. Like I might be. I've already been late for work once already because
Dude,
of
I
meditation.
I already know how you feel. Like, it was something new that I implemented into my normal schedule. I think this is good. A lot of people are probably in this position, man. Where like I was used to have my normal routine. I didn't meditate, and I tried to incorporate it in the morning, for instance. I just think that's the most practical time to implement it. You know, start your day, especially. And what you do is you allot a certain amount of time to the certain things you do every single day, like make breakfast, make lunch. What's for me, for instance, and get your things together, and get dressed, and shower, and pick your face, all this stuff, right? So when you put something new, it kind of takes out a chunk of that time frame, and you have to learn to do those things faster, and you kind of put yourself into a hurry mode. So that's why I was like, man, I just need to wake up earlier. Like, let's get real. Like, I'm getting to that part of my life where I'm like, I can wake up at 6 and be cool with it. It's my new life. Like, that's it. Or earlier, Ryan's at places at 4 in the morning. At places at 4 in the morning. That means he was, so I don't feel as bad, right? So
Dude.
yeah, so maybe you just gotta block out some more time.
Yeah.
Everything in the morning moves so much faster.
No,
Time
right.
goes by so fast in the morning.
In the morning,
Yeah, you're right, dude.
You're in the bath. You're like picking your little zits and like you're cleaning off like face boogers and brushing your teeth. And I don't know if you guys wear contact lenses, but if you don't, okay, that's just another little fiasco. And then before you know it, you like look at the clock and you're like, oh, jeez, should have left 10 minutes ago. Damn it. But yeah, it's tough in the morning. I'll have to admit, like when I had a full-time job, like it was harder in the morning to like get there and meditate until like I really made a solid decision to do it. But at least for me, it took like quitting a job basically, and then I could meditate every day because I got no excuse. I got no excuse not to meditate.
Right.
I really don't have to be many places in the morning, fortunately. But when I did have that construction job, it was kind of tough sometimes to meditate in the morning. So I feel it. I understand. I get that.
I think I just need to give myself a little more time because I do think it's kind of distracting. So, but yeah.
Well, imagine if, and especially, I think with even just, the mindset you have going into meditation, if you feel like you have to rush it because you have other things to do, then it's probably, that's going to be your overpowering thought, I think, in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, man. Just, yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
I'll start doing that.
Cool.
Here soon. And then, I just want to try like a longer duration too. Cause I feel like I just need to give myself more time to like slow down and
Yeah. It's a
into
process to like get to know the best version of what fits best for you.
Yeah.
So it definitely is a little bit of a process. Like what's your technique so far? Like you just go and sit on your couch, your bed, like what do you do? Sit up?
I've got a computer chair.
That's what I do.
Okay. So
I just sit in the computer
I
chair.
sit in the computer chair.
And you kind of rock back and forth a little bit.
Okay.
It almost puts a vibe like you're floating a little bit. I like that shit. I like that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, the other day I had to come out here and meditate, and I was like, dude, I don't have that rocking action. Like that slight little rock, dude. I love that shit.
That's me. I'm on the couch every day.
See,
I don't have a computer chair. If I had a computer chair, maybe.
So yeah, computer chair, and then like really focused on like breathing in through my nose and out my mouth, which
Right.
like I've been wondering lately, like just like those small little movements too.
Mhm.
Like I've been wondering if like that, if I'm supposed to be doing that, like that little like that part where you're just like letting out air, like where it's
Mhm.
kind of like moving your lips.
Oh yeah.
And you were talking about like flexing and stuff with your stomach muscles or your, I don't know, like I'm trying to like understand like how much moving and
Just
how
let you
much
know,
moving I should be doing.
I'm still working out, the best breathing technique. I got one sent to me this week. I'll talk to you guys about it after because I haven't done it enough times to tell you, but it's all about breathing. Yeah. But don't put too much focus to it.
Okay.
I mean, really realistically, what I like to do personally, Ryan is similar, I think, is take some time before you even start meditating to have that be the first thing you do. It's kind of like the key to meditation.
So who's the guy that talks on Headspace?
His name is Andy.
Okay.
Andy from Headspace.
So Andy actually tripped me out because he was like, just let meditation just be a thing. Like, don't overthink it. Like,
yeah, man, literally,
just let it happen. And that like shit got to me, and I was like, dude, you're like messing up my meditation kind of.
No, I mean,
because then I started really overthinking it. Like,
yeah, okay. Well, it's like, and I always like to explain it like this. My analogy is like okay, let's say you go out to the road by the sidewalk, and if meditation was the road situation, and cars are going by. And all of a sudden your brain's like, wow, look at all these cars, thoughts, right? And you're like, I got to stop all these so I can identify them. You don't want to jump in traffic because if you jump traffic, you're going to get hit or you're going to be dodging them and there's going to mean more to you, more stuff's going to be going on versus just, putting a chair on the sidewalk and watching your thoughts go by, identifying them, but you not putting any effort to get in between them. if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I like to explain it.
I remember in the beginning, I was kind of like battling thoughts, or so I thought. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I keep thinking of too many things, like, and trying to be like, don't think of that. But then you end up thinking about it more because you're telling yourself not to think about it. Now, if I say, don't think about a basketball, the first thing you think about is a basketball. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I've learned to like kind of with that your Headspace guy, Alex, what was his name?
Andy.
Calendar. Yeah, whatever Andrew was saying, whatever Gary was saying there. To just let your head just go to wherever it just goes. Like let things flow. And I've done the whole where I've heard it called a free flow meditation, where you just breathe, right? You focus on your breathing, but you just let your mind think about whatever it wants to think about.
Yeah, that's why I'm not starting to, now that I'm at the level I'm at, I'm not really liking Headspace because I want to just free flow. I realize that's where I get the most bliss.
Yeah.
Because but I do Headspace to work out parts of my brain or parts of like things I want to work on. That's why it's segmented like, you know, there's like one for aggression and sadness and all these different things. I'm done with like the workouts. I want to make that like every other day thing.
Yeah.
Once I do Headspace, I think I'll just do like the 2-minute breather one. That'll be my warm up, and then I'll just free flow for like 30.
Free flow is fun.
It's really what I do. Yeah, it's when you just let it go and you just watch your mind having thoughts, it's a lot better than trying to keep your mind, trying to space that distance between you recognizing you.
True that.
Yeah.
So have you gotten to any kind of zone where it's like a trance state or like into hypnosis? Have you ever entered that little trance state, that mode of hypnosis that they talk about with meditation?
I feel like I was getting there. Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Good. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That means you're there.
And that was like one of the ones where I was like 8 out of 10 or something like that. 'Cause
Nice.
Most of them have been like 5 out of 10 or something like that. But yeah, like it was kind of like where I just like let my mind go basically. And I was just, I don't know, I just had this like really like good thought, like just going for a bit, and then I lost it.
That's cool.
It happens.
It comes and goes.
But yeah, it's just work in progress, I guess, and just need to give myself some more time in the morning
For sure.
or do it at night. I don't know what I want to do
Dude,
yet.
try it all. You know what I mean? It's like it's free.
Do you
basically.
ever meditate in like the afternoon or evening?
I
Just
have
randomly?
meditated in the afternoon when I made up for a meditation one time when I had to skip the morning because I was like I had to get to a job so fast I just didn't even have time to think about it. I just remember coming home and then getting that meditation in, and it was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. It was dope. Like I was just glad I got it in.
How was that compared to your morning one?
Oh, I like the morning ones way better. The midday meditations I just don't really prefer, just because the morning time I feel like I just woke up, so I'm that much more connected to where my brain was already, like in dreamland.
Ooh.
And I think my meditation has a lot to do with dreamland. Like
Yeah,
I'm starting
no.
to realize
No, for sure.
there's
He's
some
a
kind
dreamer.
of there's some kind of connection there, and I like to do it in the morning.
It's your brain waves. So when you're sleeping for a certain amount of hours, your brain goes through different cycles of brain waves. You have like alpha, theta, delta waves.
Ooh, theta waves.
Yeah. So when you're deep sleep, you're in theta, and this is apparently the same brain waves as when people astral project too.
Ooh, nice.
That's related. But so when you're coming out of your meditation, you're already like into Zen, kind of calmest. You know, like when you're in deep theta, your heart is like beating super steady, super calm, super slow. So you're like, so imagine that's what you're doing in meditation. You're trying to breathe. So you're trying to like force your heart to work a certain way, because a lot of people's hearts, I think their heart rate these days, just with like life and food and kids and all this, their heart rate's up a little bit because they're like, gotta be amped, gotta be on my shit all the time. And people don't get the time to just sit down and to make their heart go, and breathe in a certain way, like and change the default.
Totally
change, you know what I'm saying? Like change the default of like your way of breathing.
I think
you know what?
that's been like the
My
biggest. Sorry,
No, it's all good. My bad. I was just jumping.
I think that's been like the biggest thing for me too. Is just like, well, I think I remember like being on like one of the first episodes and being like, I have no like real actual routine in the morning, but like just sitting down, and even if I'm not like actually getting there, like, it's still nice. So,
Yeah.